Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this last practice of 2021. So I'm just going to start by, oh no, I brought matches. I'm not going to use a lighter. I'm going to go, yes, we're going to create the spark. We're going to ignite the spark with my El Corazon heart match box. So, sacred spark, we ignite it, we share the light. Yes, locally created beeswax candles, YYC wax. Young woman makes these candles in her garage, and she's just really cool. So, and then I'm just going to light some sweetgrass incense, which is very prevalent here where we live. Sweetgrass and incense, and just cleanse. Invite in, sacred smoke. We have all the elements coming in, earth, sweetgrass, fire, air, and then we're going to do a water blessing. So I'm just going to put these away. I see you taking it in. Yeah. I'm going to put these. Share the light. All right. And then, guys, if you have a glass of water, you're going to grab it. And if you don't have one, you just cup your hands like you're holding something sacred. Yes. And we bring in the water element. You just hold it for a few moments in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Feel the temperature of your water, the heaviness of the glass. And then sending perhaps your word, if you've chosen one, and if you haven't, then you can just send in the simplest mantra: love, gratitude, and joy. And just pause here and just fill up your water with your good intentions, your love, your gratitude, your joy. Start to soften into your sit. Feel this cascade of blessings surrounding you. And as simple as, having the time and the space and the motivation to get on your mat and to practice and to listen and to feel, to breathe and to receive. And into that, friends, we'll take a sip of this water. Just put it in your mouth. You can hold it there, swish it around, really savor that feeling of, replenishing and nourishing. And feel free to take another sip if you'd like, or we'll set that aside and open this practice. Good morning. All right, we'll start with the palms up. Just still being in this, sacred flow. Breath, body, fresh liquid. And we'll move into this practice with an inhale. Stay as you are. You exhale, bring these hands together in front of your heart. Bow your chin. And you feel this moment of gratitude just before you begin. Honoring all that you are, all that you bring, the light and the dark. The parts of ourselves we love and the parts of ourselves we maybe keep hidden. But they need to be seen and need to be acknowledged and need to be illuminated. And sometimes that your yoga practice can do exactly that. And sometimes it's much deeper than that. In the deeper listening, the acknowledging, and the feeling. To really understanding the parts you play in your relationships. To treat those in your life with so much gratitude, to see them as a blessing, even when things are hard. Knowing that that goes double for yourself. You are a blessing, you are love, you are gratitude, you are joy. And all of that, my friends, we'll Om 3 times. Begin with a nice inhale, lengthen tall, lift your chin. And exhale this breath completely. And we'll inhale fully to begin. Stay as you are, bow your chin, and keep your eyes closed or gently open if you need to. We're going to start to spin this prayer wheel in your hands. So inhale as you are. And as you exhale, extend these fingers away from you down to the earth. Backs of the hands come together. Inhale, trace the fingers up through the center line. Then exhale, release. And just spinning these hands, it can be very big, all the way up past the crown, all the way down to the ground. And feel your breath, your body start to receive this freshening of air, circling of cycles. Feel yourself here under the presence of the full moon, even though it's daytime, lighting the way, illuminating, even as we're being pulled into the dark of the darkest night, winter solstice. Take one more spin here, and we'll end with the palms facing up and the chin bowed. And this is you just opening your heart, taking your palms to receive with trust, with patience, and with gratitude and with joy. Join these palms together, bring them to your heart one more time. We'll take an inhale here. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes, interlace your fingers, flip the palms, take an inhale and stretch it right up. Okay, stay here. You can look up if you like, reach, oscillate, feel yourself growing tall and also collapsing small. And that this is, the linear line. You feel your sit bones. So I'm going to sneak in a little cross of the legs. Good. We're going to take it into a side bend. Take one more, press yourself up. As you exhale, take your left hand down to the floor. Turn your right palm to face your head. Reach up and slowly start to crescent. And as you crescent, maybe you anchor the right hip, anchor the left hand, open. Notice if you're tilting, in. Can you open this right shoulder, open your chest, open your fingers. One more breath. We're going to circle. So now you're going to turn to look at your left hand and then release this right arm down. Let it circle out. Maybe it circles behind you. You can watch it. Okay, and as you do this, feel the cat and the cow coming in. The chest is turning, your breath is moving. Yes. Okay. Take one more circle. Good. And then end with the arm over your right ear, like we did in the side bend. And we'll take this hand behind your head. If this is okay for you, I'm just going to floss this shoulder. I'm just going to bring it in. Press your chin towards your chest as you do this. It's a bit of pressing back through the back. And the chin comes in, and a bit of opening. Good. Last one. Good. Bring the elbow down, stretch the arm out, and now you're going to turn your palm, so the thumb is pointing down. Take the hand behind your back, sit up, and if you can, maybe the left hand is going to grab those fingers and pull them all the way over. But it really is okay. So wherever you have that hand, you might be just sitting on the right hip. We're going to start to just move this right shoulder. Maybe you're circling. You can even take the right hand to hold the left arm and just give some nice big circles here. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay, reverse. Whatever you're doing, whatever's happening is good. Okay, keep that arm where it is. So it might be holding on to the left forearm or not. It's all fine. Okay, lift up nice and tall. And now just drop your ear towards your left shoulder. Drop your jaw and close your eyes if you like. And then feel like maybe for you, you want to just draw some, as if there's a crayon on your chin and you're just making a straight line. Feel like, and then you might find a place that feels really good here just to melt in. Feel your breath. Soften through the right shoulder. Okay, I'm going to release the right arm, let it just slide behind, take it up and over once again, come into side bend, circle it behind you, come all the way back to sitting, and then if you need to change your legs or anything like that, just pause, turn the palms up, and just feel. Okay, we'll do the second side. We'll start by bringing the hands together at the heart, opposite interlace the fingers, flip the palms, reach up. And then just take a few moments here to be in this, I'm going to call it a seated cat-cow because they're moving. Good. Let's do one more. Press up. Inhale. And exhale. Take the right hand down to the floor. Turn the left palm to face your head and reach up through the left side. And then crescent over. And just find here, again, if you're tilting down, do your best. You're going to lift, lift, lift. And one nice big inhale, and then exhale. Maybe you start by the arm behind you. Whatever you're doing, just circle this arm. Really doesn't matter which way you go. It's going to touch the stuff that needs to get touched. Just let it be very joyful. It's gratitude. Let the movement be more from the shoulder than from the arm. The arm's driving, but let it be the shoulder that's making it happen. Good. Take one last big circling here. We'll end again with the arm over the head, just like that, and fold it in. And we'll just floss this elbow down, head up and open. Good. So if this feels very crunchy for you, then just bring in your gratitude, your love, and your joy. Like whatever you're doing, even if it's just a micro movement, you're doing it. Good. Last one, take the elbow down and then just extend the arm straight out. Turn the thumb down. I'm just going to wrap this around behind the back. Even if it just goes a little bit, bring yourself up. Maybe the right hand grabs it, takes it across. Maybe you hold on to the upper arm if that's there. And then we're just going to start to circle this shoulder. Oh yeah, okay.
It's very crunchy.
Yeah, get some crunchies. Crunchies are good. Good. Whatever you're doing is good work. Roll that shoulder as best as you can. Good. Okay, reverse. Roll it the other way as best as you can. Yes. And then bring it to center. Just sit. We're going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder. It's going to breathe. Soften, and then again, if you need to turn your chin or move your head, just discover some places that really drop into. Tight. Release the jaw, my friends. The eyes. Sit up a little taller, even as you stay in this. Last breath. Good. Okay, we're going to release the left arm, just take it up and over. Let's do one last circle. Good. And then come back. Good stuff. Okay, nice. I'm just going to stretch the legs out. I'm moving my little feet around like I'm moving my little hands. Good. All right, we're going to take it to, we're just going to do a sun salute because we're here. This is the rebirth of the sun. S-O-N, S-U-N, whatever you celebrate. It is the rebirth of the sun. So let's take, I'm going to bring my blocks in. It's totally optional. And then let's start in child's pose. I know you probably stood up for this, but let's start in child's pose and make it nice for yourself. And if you have your blocks, you could put them on the lowest height and rest your arms, your forearms on those blocks. Let your head go. Okay. Maybe you want to wiggle a little bit or prop up a little bit. Be here in this very grounding place. Feel your breath. Good. Okay, take 2 more breaths, full breath in, sigh out. Good. We're going to move into a downward facing dog. I'm going to keep my hands on the blocks just for fun and just press up and back. I'm going to take off my top here. Let's be in this downward dog, guys. Feel free to pedal your legs, move your hips, whatever feels good. Be in this dog. Feel free to close your eyes. Let's move. Know that moving in your dog is part of the pose. Good. Okay, and then we're going to walk towards the hands, and I'm going to do what I call an elephant walk, where I keep the legs straight, and you have to lift up on the heels to move your feet forward. And as you come forward, you know, depending on, you might need to put those blocks on a higher height. Find your forward fold here. You just drop in. Okay, feel free to wiggle your legs, your knees, whatever you need to do. Feel your toes, your feet. I'm just moving my blocks now into the highest height. And put the palms right flat on the blocks. And then inhale, lift your chest, your head, your belly. Press your thighs back, look forward. Stay here. 1 more breath. Now I'm going to keep the legs super strong. Just pushing the inner thighs back, like I'm rolling them back. Lift your toes, take the belly in, and then come on up. Reach your arms up. Come all the way up to standing. Palms to touch, and exhale, bring these hands down in front of your heart. Pause here, rest the thumbs on your upper heart. Feel your feet. Feel yourself standing tall. And with the threshold of 2022, threshold of winter solstice, and in this light of this Gemini full moon, we've heard it called the dragon moon. Let's do a little dragon breath. Take a full breath in. You're going to open your mouth, stick your tongue out, and exhale so loud. Take a full breath in. Stick your tongue out, breathe out. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release your arms down by your sides. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, look up. Exhale, open the arms, fold down, hands to your blocks. Drop your head, and then inhale to your halfway, look forward. Where are we going? Forward. Exhale, fold. And then we're also looking behind. Good. From here, I'm going to bring the right foot right between the blocks. Step the left foot all the way to the back. Wiggle it just a little bit. Get a little longer. All right, just start to move yourself forward and back a little bit. A few times. Use your blocks if you're using them. And then bring yourself into the lunge. Pivot that back foot flat. So now the hips are a little more open. And again, I'm going to go forward and back. I'm going to bend the back knee as I come back. Yes, just getting lubed for 2022. Yes, 1 more. Okay, now keep your legs where they are, just straighten them. I'm going to take the right hand with the block, bring it back about mid-shin. We're going to Trikonasana triangle pose. Left hand to your hip. Nice and strong in your legs. Maybe you need to put that left heel back a little bit. Okay, what we can see, I'm moving my right toes. I'm lifting them up nice and strong in the feet. I got a nice arch there. Good, now lift the arm. We're going to turn that left hand to face your head and take it up and over your ear. Just like that. Push into the block, push your feet apart. Breathe, pull the right hip back. 1 more breath. Good, release your hands. Good. Okay, both hands to the front, 1 giant leap. Both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale and fold. Okay, come up to the halfway. If you don't have blocks, maybe put your hands on your shins if you like that. Get nice and strong in your legs here. And then inhale, sweep the arms, come all the way up. Touch the palms and exhale. Okay, guys. So we're just gonna take a little interlude before we do the other side. And what we're gonna do here is you're just gonna walk backwards to the back of your mat. Okay, so take a little peek. Make sure everything's okay. I see where it is. Okay, so when you're ready, we'll start to balance on one foot, send one foot back, move slow. Feel what happens. There's a balance. You shift the leg back. Okay, we're gonna try and do 4. So even if you have to like step in place in the same spot, do that. And then once you get to the back, pause. Good. Okay, so we're gonna go to the front now. I feel like I wanna jump. So if you wanna walk, you walk. You wanna do some bunny hops, I'm gonna put my hands in little bunnies and give a little hop just to get the feet. A little hop, maybe 4. Or whatever you're doing. Yes, go to the front of your mat, take a full breath in. Dragon breath out. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale and fold. Hands on your blocks. So inhale to the halfway. Exhale. Okay, left foot is going between the blocks, right foot to the back. Keep the heel lifted, find your lunge. And then we're just gonna bend and straighten. You move those blocks where you need it to be. Maybe you need to wiggle your back heel back. Let it also be that stretch in the back quad. So as you bend the left knee, you push the right heel back. Okay, stay in lunge. Pivot the back foot flat. And then everything's open. And we're just gonna bend and straighten. Maybe as you straighten the front leg, you bend the back leg. Lube everything up. Feet are moving, hips are moving. Okay, last one. We're gonna end with the legs straight. Take your left hand with the block or not, bring it to the center, right hand to your hip. Okay, and maybe you need to pigeon toe or turn your right heel out a little bit. Look at your left foot, lift the toes, anchor, strong legs, lift that shoulder. Ooh, nice. Okay, and then you can reach the arm up, turn the palm, take it up and over your ear. Stretch through all of your limbs. Everything. Open the twist. Pull the left hip in. Breathe. Good. Circle that right arm. Hands on the blocks. I'm coming to downward dog this time. So I'm going to put the blocks on their lowest height. Scoop it back. Good. Breathe. You can lift your sit bones a little higher. Push the thighs back a little more. Anchor through the heels of your hands. Take your belly and heart in, and then extend. Good. Okay, lift your heels, drop onto your knees. And we're coming onto the tummy. So you might come into this little, modified plank. Lower all the way down in between the blocks. You can bring the blocks in and rest your, can't see, but I've got my forearms resting there. Drop your head, breathe. One more breath. We surrender to the darkness, we surrender to the earth and the grounding. And we trust. Okay, lengthen your legs. So lift one leg up, pull it back. With the other leg, pull it back. We're coming to Cobra. I'm gonna put my hands on the blocks. Lift your shoulders, get your wings open. Extend through your legs, lift your belly, and then press into the hands and come up. And you don't have to come up as high as I am. You go wherever you need to be. Pull your chin in, pull your belly in, lift your heart. You are open. You are here, you are present. And exhale, hold. Good. Okay, take rest. Breathe. Good. And then we're going to press ourselves back to hands and knees. Okay, we're going to come into child's pose again. I'm going to bring the knees together. I'm going to use the block to support the forehead. So you put the block whichever height so that you feel, oh, my head's supported. Even if you need the highest, put it on your third eye. Okay, we're going to open this third eye. We're going to soften our bodies. We're going to soften your eyes. Be receptive. We want to listen. You know, this is the time of deep listening. It is the time of the dark. It is the time to turn towards your shadows, to treat yourself with compassionate kindness, and forgive yourself deeply. You know, treat yourself like a work in progress that you are. Good. Take a nice full breath in. Breathe it out. I'm just going to press up to sitting. I'm going to sit on the feet here in Vajrasana. If that's not good for you, you modify as you need. Just pause. Just be in this sacred pause. Feel yourself grounded, rested, open, present. The words that maybe don't come into our mind so much when we're 20. Trust, patience, resiliency. Good. Okay, so we're going to move into pigeon. And I'm going to do it on the front. If you need to do pigeon on your back, you know, just roll onto your back and just hug one knee. You do that cross and hug the knees in. I'm going to use a bolster, guys. And the bolster is going to be just to support the hips. I'm going to put it long ways. And it's going to look like this. And then I'll just take, you know, hands and knees. I'll step the right foot over, heel toe that foot until I'm in pigeon. And then I'll bring the one back. So I'm on the, you know, the right thigh is covered or supported. If it's better for you to move up, you know, you be very generous with your pigeon. Okay, I love to start with a little bit of this. So a little bit of side to side. Okay, if this is no good with the bolster, you know it. Take it out and just be where you need to be. Okay. All right, just bring yourself to whatever you feel center is. You're gonna tuck the left toes under. I'm gonna push the left heel back so the left thigh comes up. And see if I can maybe go a little longer, but maybe you need to go shorter. And this is the opportunity. Okay, and now extend your arms out. Now you have your blocks handy, I think, so you could put your forearms on your blocks. They don't come to the floor happy. Maybe you flex your right foot. Maybe you point your right foot. What does your knee need? Okay. And you're just gonna melt here. You start to let your head go. If you can go all the way down and you just crying for that, you do that. Just release. And then bring in all of that we just offered ourselves into the softening. I'm going to support my third eye here. I'm coming onto my elbows. I'll bring the palms together, thumbs along the center of the third eye. I mean, did I say thumbs or palms? I think I said thumbs. Okay. And just allow the third eye to be supported. And draw the skin of the forehead down if you're there. You can use your block for that too. Good. Let's take one more breath. Good. Okay. Bring yourself up, and I'm not going to come off this bolster. I'm just going to turn myself here. Okay. Now I might put this on top if that feels good. I'm just cleaning up my visual here, or you can keep it down if you want. You know, there's another way. So very open. Whatever you choose to do here is all good. And then just be and breathe for a moment or two. We're going to side bend. So we'll start with the left hand. Take the right arm up, and we've done this already, but a little different here. So feel, take one big breath in. As you sigh it out, you're going to turn to face this left leg. So here's where you might be like, oh, this is too much. I need to bring it in. Okay, turn and face that leg, reach. And then I'm going to take the hands down. You're just going to offer yourself here. Now, because I have this very open, there's no way I'm going to get my head to the leg, and I'm just going to take this into the stretch of where it is and enjoy it. And wherever you are, if you're in your very comfortable position here, awesome. Breathe, receive. One more breath. And then we come up and anchor the left hand, reach the right arm and circle it up and over. We're going to twist towards the right side. So take your left arm, reach it up and over, turn to the right. Hand can go on the right knee, the right thigh. Maybe it's better to hold on to the ankle, whatever it is. Lift yourself up, and as you exhale, turn. Now I'm pressing up through the left heel, and anchor the left heel. Breathe. Take your heart more to the left if you can, like you almost want to lean back towards the left leg. Yes. And release. Come to your center. Okay, I'm going to go Baddha Konasana, and here, look, you can do this. It actually feels amazing. I'm not even going to move from this. I'm just going to stay here. I like this. Okay, bring your feet in or let them come out or find your place or come off the bolster. Okay, whatever it is, lift up. Lift up. Let's turn the palms. Maybe press the feet together, open the toes. And then just melt into this hip crease, your thighs. Drop your gaze down the bridge of your nose. Drop your lower jaw. If you want to close your eyes, go for that. One more breath. Good. Release the mudra in your hands. We're going to come off of the bolster. Okay, I'm just going to move my blocks. Bring yourself back to your hands and your knees for a moment. You can take the left foot over, walk it wherever you need it to be. And I'm going to tuck those back toes under and extend through that leg. And then just, whatever, like again, find what you need here. And then once you're here, we'll start again with the side to side motion. Let your hips rock too. You might even feel your back heel moving. Move your head, your shoulders, and then we'll bring it to center, lengthen. I'm going to press out through the right heel, lift the back knee. And then see what you need to come in, bigger. Okay, find it. And then lower yourself down. You can, I got my blocks here, so forearms on blocks, totally fine. Lovely, even. Let your head go, your jaw go, your heart. Melt in. If you want to put your head on a block here, you can do that too. So nice to support the third eye in some way. Let yourself melt into this completely through your breath, through your presence. You're just simply assuming this shape. And breathing into wherever you feel the body is responding. Bring in your joy, your simple gratitude. Breathe into the dark. Okay, soften your eyes, your real eyes, your two eyes. Okay, one more breath. And very slowly bring yourself up, and again, you're just going to sit. I'm just going to turn myself around. So sit in whatever way with the right leg extended and the left leg out. Bring in my blocks. Okay, so you could also, I'll just show it again. Maybe this is better for you. Okay, and we'll start with the side bend. Once you're here, feel the legs, feet, and then put the right hand down, lift the left arm up, press it over, breath or two. Good. Lift, lift, lift. And then exhale, turn to face this right leg. Hands come down and be very present to whatever shape you've chosen. And soften into it. Add integrity where you feel you need it. And soften where you can. Softening through the left hip crease. One more breath. Tie it out. And bring yourself back up and good. From here, guys, we're going to go wide-legged. So I'm going to stay on the bolster. And just let the legs come out nice and wide. Whatever works. Take your hands down, lift yourself nice and tall. I'm going to anchor the heels, pushing out through the balls of the feet. Lift your belly. We're going to take forward fold here. You get this nice height. So who knows where you're going to go once you get to a place where you can sway a little bit with your eyes closed. And then just drop in. You can walk your hands out more. Maybe, if you can come down and support your third eye on the block, do that. You always double up the blocks, make like a higher, make your little Tetris, whatever you need. And surrender yourself completely as best as you can. And again, third eye supported on your thumbs even, and stacked fists, whatever works. Allow the skin of the forehead to be drawn towards the nose. And then bring in fullness of breath with this full moon, receiving the light of the sun at its furthest distance, reflecting it back, intense and quiet. Take a few more breaths, melt through your heart, muscles of your face. And slowly bring yourself upright. And we're just going to sit again for a few minutes. I'm just going to sit on this bolster because that's fun. And sit however you like. Just pause. Be in the pause. Be in the pause. And just as we moving into the quieter portion of our practice, as we take a few more breaths here, feel that inhale. Linger in the sacred pause. And then let the exhale happen. And linger in that sacred pause. And just do a few rounds like that. Let this be your last one. And when you're ready, you'll open your eyes. Come off the bolster. Okay, so here's where you might want to put on your socks and your sweatshirts and get yourself very cozy. We're going to come into a chest opener. I'm going to use the blocks. If you prefer to use a bolster for the chest and a block for your head, that's fine. I'm going to use 2 blocks. And this one on its highest. This one's for the chest. This one's for the head. And listen, if you want to do bolster, if you're like, I'm just ready to chill, you put the bolster on top and you can get that nice opening still. Okay. If you want to take a little sip of your water break before you move in. Not always encouraged in the middle of a yoga class, but I like to do that. And that is just fine today. Okay. Once we're settled. So if you're using the 2 blocks, I'm just going to show this very quick. So I'll use my thumbs to help guide. Find the back of the heart. And just kind of lift and reset, lift, reset. And then this for the back of your head. And then if it feels not quite right, if you just give a little lift, you push your head into the block with the chest, should hit. Okay, legs can stay bent, they can go straight, whatever you like. Arms out. If that's too much for the shoulders, bring the arms down. If you can take it up, like you're flying, like you're open. And just let yourself surrender to these supports. You're breathing into the parts that have opened, the chest, the heart, the wings. Allow the back of the head to be heavy, jaw soft, tongue soft, eyes soft. And just stay as you are, feeling your breath. Invoking in the attributes of gratitude, of love, and of joy. You might even picture a color. It's pink, green, colors of the heart, yellow, orange, colors of the sun. Something darker. Just take 1 or 2 more breaths here. And just before we leave this, I'm just going to add the arms. So on an inhale, just reach your arms straight up to the sky. Palms face each other. Reach up nice and high. And as you exhale, start to descend these arms over your head, aiming the thumbs towards the floor. They don't have to touch. Just reach, pull your bottom ribs in, extend through your legs if the legs are extended. Press your shoulder blades into the block. Hold my breath. And then I'm going to sweep the arms out to the sides to bring them back down to rest by the hips. Again, the knees, feet to the floor. And I'm going to press myself straight up from here. And then as soon as you come up, just move the blocks out of the way. You might keep one for your head if you like. And then just come back to lie down as quick as you can. Support your head. If you were supporting your head, you don't have to. Keep it all the way flat. Just rest here for a few moments. In this sacred pause. Okay. I'm just going to take this block out from behind the head. I'm going to set them aside, and we're just going to do a couple lifting of the hips into a little bridge. So yogi's choice here, if you want to put your arms down by your sides and bend into the elbows, or arms over your head even. Or maybe you want to interlace them underneath your tush. A lot of options. Just start by being here. Take a full breath in. Feel your feet release. And as you inhale, peel the sit bone, tailbone up, and just keep going. Maybe you lift your head, tuck your chin. Wherever you have your arms, I'm going to interlace them behind my back and walk the upper arms towards each other. Okay, this works only if you can get the whole arm, feel the fingers on the floor. If they're lifting, then just release the hands, put them down by your sides. One more breath. Okay, release the hands if they're interlaced. Exhale all the way down. Pause here. Full breath in, full breath out. We're going to do one more. So I'm going to opposite interlace. Do what works for you. Stay as you are as you inhale. As you exhale, descend to the earth. Inhale, rise up. Adjust. Do what you need to do. Find your little bridge. What can you unlock? Can you lift the low belly up towards the rib cage? Feel all 4 corners of your feet on the floor, guys, with the inner edges of your feet lifting. And then exhale, release. Come all the way down. Pause. Open your arms out to the side. Heel toe the feet. Let's windshield wiper. Just rock your knees side to side in a very loving way. Good. Okay. Good. Bring your feet back to the floor. You bring both knees into the chest, and you're just going to hug them in and out. So you feel free to move your hands wherever they want to go. Just spend a few moments here hugging your knees in and out. Good. And then bring these knees in wherever they're going to go. Interlace your fingers or hug a little deeper. And we're just going to rock side to side. And it's just a very small movement. Release your jaw. Soften your eyes. Feel your third eye open. Good. Okay, hug the right knee in, step the left foot on the floor, or extend the left leg. Take 3 breaths here. 3 days sacred pause. And keep rocking that right knee if that needs to happen. You're just massaging your inner organs here. Isn't that cool? Good. Okay. You're gonna stretch the arms over the head, extend this right leg. Inhale, and then exhale, left knee in, change the interlace. Be here for 3 breaths. These breaths be slow. Okay, good. Release, stretch your arms over your head. We're going to come into basic twist. So bend your knees. Maybe you have your bolster. If you're using it, you don't need anything. You can bring your bolster in to support yourself. And we're just going to open the arms out to the side. Bring the knees into your chest. On your inhale, hug the knees in without using your hands. Just hug them in. Exhale, drop them over to the right. Turn your head very lovingly to the left. Make any adjustments you need. And then just be here and breathe. Settle in. Soften the corners of your mouth, the corners of your eyes. Feel yourself trusting the universe to unfold as it should and as it will. Trust yourself to listen, to receive messages as they come in. They're coming, I promise. And I know you have examples from your life. Let's take one last big breath in. As you sigh out, you bring yourself back onto your back. Maybe the feet are into your chest, knees into your chest. Inhale, hug them in. And exhale, drop your knees to the left. And your head lovingly to the right. And breathe here. I'm nourishing myself with my breath, with my presence, with my patience, trust, resiliency, joy, and loving gratitude. One more breath. Take a nice full inhale. Begin your exhale. Maybe when you're about halfway through, that's when you bring yourself back onto your back. You hug the knees in and out. Good. Okay. And then just start to move your ankles around, your feet around. Okay, last thing before we go into Shavasana, bed bug. It's going to stretch your legs up, stretch your arms up. And maybe you turn your hands as if you're holding something heavy. And you flex your feet a little bit. Let the shoulders come to the floor. Okay, and then find a way maybe to just even soften so the arms stay, everything stays lifted, arms and legs stay lifted, but let the heaviness come in. So you feel maybe the knees bend a little bit and that your hip creases are really supporting the legs. Shoulders are supporting the arms. Close your eyes. Maybe you're holding up whatever's to come. You're showing your strength, your softness, your resiliency. Okay, I'm going to change this just a little bit. Turn the palms to face each other, right arm over the left. Give yourself a hug. Open your legs wide out to the sides if that's okay for you. You're going to press through your heels a little bit. If it's no good, just put your feet on the floor. And let the knees drop away. Okay, I'm going to bring the legs together. Open the arms wide. Inhale. Exhale, left arm on top. Open your legs out again. You need to set the feet on the floor. Just let the knees be wide. It's all fine. Good. You might even rock your legs a little bit. Like the hips are moving. A little bit. One more breath. We're going to open the arms wide. Bring the legs together. Now hold the knees in. Hug them in. We're going to make ourselves into a little ball. Draw your belly in. Lift your head and chest. Just hug yourself in. Maybe you grab your feet here if you can. Make it so small. Stay here. Soften what you can. One nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, we're just going to take a starfish on the floor. Arms open, legs open. Do nothing. Just receive and breathe in this sacred pause. Beautiful friends, beautiful friends. Bring yourself to a nice big breath in, sigh it out. I'm going to move into Shavasana, and you could even just stay as you are if you're happy. Otherwise, maybe you come up however you need to. And we'll bring in all those props to really make it nice and cozy. So I'm just going to throw this bolster underneath my more calves than quads, bringing in the heating pad, blanket for the head, an eye covering, blanket. Just resting, receiving whatever is to come, right? One thing we know, one thing we have really learned, you can only control what you can control. And the rest of it is just this surrender, this trust, patience, and presence. Be very open to be aware of yourself as you are, work in progress. And at the same time, to also deeply feel, acknowledge at this time, at the threshold of 2022, threshold of Winter Solstice, that you have everything you need to carry you through. All those qualities, maybe at one point in your life you admired in others, you have those. I promise. I know it. You are a vessel of potentiality. And to see that in those you love and those maybe you don't love so much, but to know that they are also a work in progress. Rest, my friends, rest into all that knowledge, all that acceptance, all that love. Simple act of resting and let the flow move through you, through the soles of your feet, through your legs, into your pelvic bowl, receptive, soft, spacious, all the way up into your heart, open. The essence of the heart is love. It is love and it is heartbreak. It is the light and the dark. You know, a broken heart will mend, it will heal, but never quite be the same. It's the cracks that let the light in. Let that energy travel through your wings, up through your open palms. And finally up to the head, full of senses, full of awareness, full of intake. Let that all just be quiet. To involve and engage in the listening. soften through your third eye. Feel that softening. Soften all the way down to the center of your brain. And taking all that energy, activity, the back of your skull. Scanning from the back of the skull all the way down, parts of you touching with earth, the bolster, your supports. Give yourself permission to be so heavy here that you are trusting the universe, yourself, your life, your dharma, your karma to carry you through whatever is coming. To be open with your loving gratitude, your joyful heart. To release the thinking mind a little more and to move more through listening to your open heart, through your open heart. Take a full breath in. Hold it at the top. Gently feel that breath release. Resting in the sacred pause for a moment or two. And either staying in this flow of your breath and your heaviness, your Shavasana, or beginning to gently awaken. And feel like this is the awakening as you prepare yourself. Receive everything you have invited in this practice, the elements of nature, the elements within you, the elements without, into your own strength and your place, and that you are ready. You are ready. Cross that threshold to be that source of strength and inspiration for those in your life. You are ready. You know, these auspicious days of full moon, new moon, beginning of the week, beginning of the month, beginning of the year, the solstices, the equinoxes, our holidays, the holy days, your birthdays, anniversaries, all of those things are just markers to remind us of the flow. And to be in that flow is how we grow. And sit yourself up a little taller if you're sitting. Take a full inhale, and as you exhale, bring these hands together at your heart, however you want to hold them. Press together, open, holding your heart, palms open, however you choose, whatever mudra. Bow your chin into that. And no matter what your word is, if you've chosen one, you could throw that into mantra, but we could also just repeat to ourselves, I am here. I am here. I am here. Good. Begin to inhale, lengthen, lift your chin, and exhale this breath. Yes, we'll bring ourselves into our final closing mantra, or may we be blessed mantra. So inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy and may we be happy. And into that, friends, we'll release a nice, vibrant Om. Inhale. Take a big breath in. Breathe it into your hands. All of that, breathe it into your hands. Hold it there. Bow your chin. Good. Lift your chin, open your eyes, and offer this home Offer it home and offer it out. Offer it to your loved ones, to your children, to your children's children, to your parents, to your grandparents, to everyone in your life, to your neighbors, to your friends, to your community, to each other. And then we'll bring it in. So, great gratitude for your presence. Over. There's many Zoom classes. Thank you. I really appreciate you and I honor you. So much love and blessings for this threshold, my friends. May you have a beautiful 2 weeks and we'll see you 6th of January. We're back. I'll probably send you a letter before then. Anyway, take care, guys. Have a great day. Thank you. Mwah. So much love. Enjoy this day.